do you think are, I'm not even talking about artistically, are there any particularly famous intellectuals that you like in today's world? Like, are there any famous philosophers or famous writers, not artists, but people like that that you have a particular liking for?
Well, I've said this before. Don't use a term like like. Like implies an emotional connection. Do I respect or think someone is intellectually? I mean, Ralph Nader. If you were to, I've said this before. The greatest American, politically speaking, of the last 50 years is Ralph Nader, bar none. Ralph Nader has saved literally tens of millions of American lives with his political crusades. He is the most honest man in American politics. Um, if Ralph Nader said something and I didn't have the ability to fact check it, I'd say, well, it's Ralph Nader. I'm going to go with him. So that he's probably the one guy I would say politically, socially is a visionary. In the sciences, most of the scientists nowadays, a lot of the big things have been discovered. So you're not when we're not talking about grand unified theory. The most famous scientist of the last 50 years was Stephen Hawking. But Stephen Hawking was a pipsqueak in terms of physics. He wasn't in a league with Einstein or Niels Bohr. If he hadn't had ALS, no one would know who he was. He was a perfect example of someone whose fame was gotten for something other than his intellect or anything that he actually achieved in his field. I'm not saying he was stupid or a bad human being or whatever else, but if he wasn't in that wheelchair and wasn't a quadriplegic and all shrunken up, no one would know or care of anything he said or wrote.
That's really interesting. I've never really heard that criticism on Hawkins before. So you don't think he is in the league with some of the great scientific minds then?
No. What is his accomplishment? He didn't. I mean, the only thing people know about Hawking or will know about him is Hawking radiation. That black holes supposedly slowly leak radiation over time, and over trillions or quadrillions of years, they will be the last things that have any energy that escapes into the cold, dead, and lifeless universe, according to current theories. So, but that's hardly discovering a planet. That's hardly the Copernican revolution. That's hardly the Einsteinian or Newtonian revolutions. He basically, if if Einstein were a great painter and Newton were a great painter, Stephen Hawking would be a third-rate cartoonist.
Gotcha.